Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at US Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Coming up, we have a good one for you between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Minnesota Vikings. Jake Elliott is out, ready to kick this one away. And off we go from Minneapolis. On the return, here's Miles Price. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Looking to throw right away. Goes out of the pocket quick. Dumps it off to his running back. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
All right, here we go. 2nd down. From the gun, Mason. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ballgame.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
5 men out in the secondary for the Eagles on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. Look at that power, deep left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings take a 6-0 lead right away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket. But sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right on.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. He's got a lead up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34. They go play action. Here's Hurts. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. Gain of 15 there. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. From the pistol, Hurts. That one's taken in by the rookie out of USC. And nothing doing after the catch, but a good gain on it. They're down to the 35. That play good for 17 and a 1st down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this 1st quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right?
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Byron Murphy picks it. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Intercepted. The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. Give left side to Mason. Great work there to evade the tackle, but the rest of the run, pretty forgettable. No gain there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Now Kyler. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
Their 1st pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
Well, they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. They go to Barkley again. He has room past the 25. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on a big play down to the 19. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on 1, and now they get it behind the line. That one felt kind of counterintuitive there, Brock. They load up the line with that extra blocking, and then the run goes out to the edge anyway.
That's right. You put 2 tight ends on the field, yeah, you can live with a stalemate. It's hard to move people in the NFL, but you do not want to go backwards.
Oh, my! It's intercepted in the end zone! Byron Murphy picks it.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
He's going to keep it this time. He's 1st and bounds after picking up about 7.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. A couple of really good plays, Brock. Made back-to-back behind the line to bring up 4th down. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's in a real tough spot for his first kick. And he gets it away from his end zone. Ball taken in at the 36. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Byron Murphy picks it. Will take possession at the opposing 35-yard line after he goes out on the return. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman 1 time that
And we
game.
can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Play action now. Murray. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Put some heat on this deep ball, left side. The defender was waiting for that one to make a play on it, knocked it away, forcing 4th down. The Vikings getting their punt team out. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
20-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And no yak this time. They got on him quickly. Down at the 32-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
And they can go ahead and stay in that huddle. We're at the end of the first quarter. 7-0 is our score. More from U.S. Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got a first to begin the frame. They go play fake with Hurts. Buying some time right. He takes it. Now he's hit. Hurts fumbles. And this goes out of bounds. The fumble not ideal, but hey, did end up being a small gain on the play. After a fortuitous recovery, this will be second down.
Hey, thumbs up, alert.
Toss play to Barkley. Caught behind the line here on second down, which is only going to make things tougher for this third down coming up. That goose egg up on the scoreboard, Brock, is not going away anytime soon if they keep having plays like that.
They really need something. An injection of energy here. Nothing will take the spark out of the series quite like getting stuck for a loss.
On third down, it's Hurts. This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. He picks up 15 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
A gain of 15. And an Eagle first down.
Let's go. Trimmer.
A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Oh, brother. It's another interception. Vikings have it after forcing his 4th INT of the day.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Grabbed by Jordan Addison. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 2nd and 3 now.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20.
Off the play action. Here's Murray. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
This is Mason on 2nd down. And he's brought down after a great gain. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
Oh, that vision he has when he gets into space like a chess master. Seeing multiple moves ahead of time. He knows who's going to attack and at what angles, and he maneuvers his way through before someone can finally get to him.
Mason! Can't push it across. They make the stand. It looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd.
Now Murray on the play fake.
At the 2-yard line.
Hit it out right. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. thought he had a touchdown there. So they'll be left with 3rd and goal. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either. Not terribly complicated on this one, just not the 3rd down screen you wanted to run. Little chance they were getting the first, and apparently, little chance they were going to even gain a positive yard at all. In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Here's Riker. He's set to kick this away. Brown with a return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. He's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you got to admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. We're in double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Great, set.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. He beams one deep right side. Brought in inside the 20. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. Get an even 40 out of that one. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down. From the red zone on 1st. It's a screen to Barkley. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles make it a 1-score game before halftime. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles cut it to a field goal game.
Eagles 7. Jake Elliott kicking off for Philadelphia.
Ball is set up and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here's Price. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down.
At their own 32-yard line.
Damn, I miss you, Chester. Sending love from my face compressor. Ground control with a soul like Bowie, and I'll chop you up if I'm under pressure.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. Mason trying left side. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard
Murray
line.
here on 1st down. Finds him over the middle. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch. Okay, from my vantage point up here, that was pretty close to drawing a penalty flag. Risky decision on 1st down. There was a target in the area, so thus, no penalty, and we move on to 2nd.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Mason. Good little whip there. Looks like about 6. John Campbell. Yep, another 1st-round defender out of Alabama. They're on the tackle.
That's a gain of 7.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun. Here's Murray. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Would have been a tough 54-yard field goal, so instead they're keeping the offense out there on fourth down.
Big ace, big ace. Hey, that's my man. I got him.
They snap it to Murray. He fires one deep down the left sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs. Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one out with Barkley. He is hauled down right at that midfield stripe. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. On 1st down, Hurts. He puts some juice on a deep cut at the 20-yard line. They take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
1st and 10 at the 19.
Inside the red zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles take the lead just before halftime. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Eagles 14, Vikings 10. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. He's going to reach that 34-yard line before he stops.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Beginning a new drive here, but just 16 seconds to go before halftime. On 1st and 10, it's Murray. Buys time, rolling right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Looking for his wide receiver there. So 2nd down coming up. Back to throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. All right, whistles. They've got a timeout. 7 seconds to go in this half.
Brings up 3rd down.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Going back across his body here, left side. And his final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Moore with a return. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Elijah Moore on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Third quarter's going to start with a run by Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, you worry about have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need... sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on a quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
On the draw, it's Barkley. And the run will not get there. They're turned away right near that marker. Now it's fourth down. The Eagles are in punt formation. Brady Mann will kick it away. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Secures this at the 17. He's got it. That's going to be a first and more. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. The give to Mason. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Zach Vaughn with the tackle.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if we see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
To the right, hold in by Jefferson. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you. Well, there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
Murray to throw here on third. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. No luck finding his receiver that time. And fourth and 4 coming up.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
2-2.
Looking to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And I don't think he got to the marker. Looked a little short, and yep, indeed, he's marked short. This is a turnover on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And he's brought down right in the neighborhood of that 40-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39. First down throwing for Hurts. Short pass brought in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
On second down, here's Barkley. He cuts it to the right sideline, and he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Vikings 10. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll run here with Mason. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8. Second down.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. They're going play action. It's Murray. Rolling out to his left. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jahan Campbell makes the play. And the Eagles are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Again, he's got room. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles push their lead to 18.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. And he gets it up beyond the 20, but boy, did they plant him a few inches into the ground at the end of that run.
At their own 24-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Mason. And this route's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
You know, we love to talk about corners, those corners that both love to tackle and cover. It's kind of the same thing with these defensive ends. Most of them love sacks. They love rushing the quarterback. But those that run down a toss play like that, they separate themselves from others.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. From the gun, it's Murray. Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And for the 2nd straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
This overwhelming pressure in these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Now Murray on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that 3rd down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
And he gets it away from his end zone. He has it at the 33. Makes a tackle. He's still going. And he gets him something back on that return. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10. They give to Barkley, left side. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down. New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Going to the ground again on 1st. He has room past the 25. And he's going to have this one down to the 20. 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
Well, this defense has not had an answer key for either of the first 2 plays on this drive. And they've got everybody, you and me, every fan believing, well, they're only 1 play away from putting points on the board.
And the big game followed by a little bit of a loss here. Defense getting the better of them on that run. Listen, with that sack in mind, Brock, we all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack, exactly what he just did.
That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line. We'll see what they come up with for 3rd down in just a bit. We've reached the end of 3. The Eagles have the football, and with that lead, might have a win in just a little while, too. Defense looking to defend the marker on 3rd down. From the pistol, Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. LeBron This substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness is still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Blitz coming here, Brock. It's Murray. And he can't escape this. The Eagles take him down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
This defense has been doing it all, not just with the takeaways, but the pressure and what that does and how hard it is to play the quarterback position when you're taking a beating like this.
And it looks great flying through the air, bro. The problem's on the business end as it falls to the ground. Third down coming up.
I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Here he goes, third and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And this defense makes the stop in a big way to bring up fourth down.
Just an incredible effort out of him today. And the type of performance, frankly, that elevates the energy level of all 10 guys around him. What a game he's got going.
They'll bring out the punter here. And he's been one of the players of this game. They get through quick. It's blocked. They got it. And the defender's on it. This is a touchdown. The Eagles keep adding to that fourth quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Elliott. And the Eagles continue piling on to this lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts from the goal line. Escapes the defender. He's brought down just inside the 25.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
They've been doing it.
And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. First down from the 42.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Here's Murray. Forced out to his right. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Murray escapes the pocket. Throwing this one deep across the field. He's got it inside the 25. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
First down. First and 10 at the 20.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete. Will Madison, the intended target. So that brings up second down.
At the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Murray to throw. Chased out to his right. And that one's picked off in the end zone. incomplete, folks. He wasn't able to stay in bounds. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down.
1-1. 2-2. 1-1.
Third and long for him here. Hits him on the out route. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Another throw coming from Murray. Rolling left, buying some time. And this is going to be caught, getting aggressive as they trail in this game, and that takes them 2 points closer. Oh, it's a favorite of NFL teams and armchair quarterbacks alike, partner. The quick slant. It is so tough to defend that close to the goal line, and this time it works for 2.
It sure is. It's one of those plays that I think Bart Starr was running in the 60s, that slant route. When you incorporate it with the threat of a fade as well, that's when it becomes so effective. But you get inside that DB, you show the quarterback your numbers, and it's almost automatic for the 2-point conversion. When you get contributions like that and you kick out a returner, it's such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
And the stop was made as he drives this to the opposing 43. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
One like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
First and 10 from the 43.
No touch it. Anyone hit? No touch it.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Okay, this one you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. Casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Good. No touch.
They go to Barkley again. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Eagles moments away from their 4th win of the year. First down now, ball at the 33. Play action, Hurd sends it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles put up even more points in a win. Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again.
45. Vikings, 18. For Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here's Price. He's stopped on the run back at the 27.
Take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10.
1-1. 2-2.
Heads out on the bootleg. Flushed out of the pocket. Completed to his running back. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. Play action now. Murray. He rolls to his right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. And it'll be 3rd and 5 coming up. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Eagles are stopped a little inside the 30.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
First down, run with Barkley. It's a gain of 19 on the play, and that gives them 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down to first down in just one play. When you get that big play potential on the ground, jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Lining up to take a knee on 2nd down. So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we bid you farewell from Minneapolis.